Hey fam, welcome back to Cooking with MoDenise. So today we got a treat. We have some stuffed salmon with a little bit of Hennessy asparagus, and we have some garlic cauliflower mash on the side. Let's get to cooking. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the Hennessy lemon butter sauce for our asparagus. So you want to just put some olive oil and just eyeball it, and some butter. I don't know, a tablespoon or two of butter in the pan, and let it melt down. Add some salt and pepper to your pan as well. And then I've already chopped up some shallots. If you have onions, or if you have garlic, you can add that to the pan as well. So that's what we just went ahead and cooked that down. Now we're going to add the zest of 1 lemon. I had a little time trying to get this lemon zest out of here, but we made it work. And then we're going to add the juice of 1 lemon as well. But I'm still trying to work on getting this lemon zest up out of this thing. So I had to take a little knife to kind of get it out. You see it falling in there. So you want to have this at about a medium heat, and then you want to add your Hennessy to the pan as well. I just did a couple of dashes. I just eyeballed it. This recipe is not baking, so it has no specific measurements. So just eyeball it. You know how much sauce you want and how much asparagus you're going to be trying to cook in this. So you want it just to all pretty much cook down and marinate together. You see I added a little bit more of the Hennessy up in there too. I couldn't find my little lemon squeezer, so I just used a little fork, stuck it in the middle of the lemon and squeezed it. Make sure no seeds got into my sauce. But that's the lemon juice I'm putting in there right now. And then again, you want to kind of stir that in there, make sure it marinates. Now you add your asparagus in there, moving around. I'm not going to fully cook this because we're actually eating this tomorrow. So I just wanted to make sure that it was all covered and I had enough sauce, and then I will fully cook them tomorrow because I like my asparagus with a little bit of crunch with them too. So I just move them around the pan to make sure that they're fully coated. Now we're going to get ready to make our white wine cream sauce that's going to go on top of our stuffed salmon. So again, we're going to start off with some olive oil. And I just keep my pan on the medium heat normally through all this. These are our shallots. We're going to go ahead and add those. I've pre-chopped them already, as you can see. I sped this up for you guys a little bit because it is a little process. Now we're going to add some Italian seasonings. Whatever seasonings you have, whatever flavor you're going for, that's what you want to add to this. So I'm going to go with a little Italian. I'm adding some minced garlic. I always buy the minced garlic in olive oil, so I'm going to add that and put that in with it as well. I just added a little bit more olive oil to my pan. And as you can see, now my onions have cooked down and they're marinated in my olive oil with the minced garlic. If you want to put some, if you don't have minced garlic, a little bit of garlic paste, if you want to start off with some of that, that will work as well too. Then we're going to add some butter. Maybe about that much, a half a stick. We'll say that's about a half a stick of butter. And then we're going to go ahead and move this around the pan and let this melt down and mix in and blend with our seasonings and our olive oil. So now we're going to get ready to add some white wine. I'm actually trying to get the bottle open right now because it's a brand new bottle. So whatever white wine you have available, that's what you want to use. This is what I use. I just called my cousin like, hey, what I need, because I didn't even have any in the house. I have a lot of red wine in the house. So I just poured some in there. Eyeball it. I don't know what to tell you about the amount. Just eyeball it. Maybe like a half a cup, you know, just go for it. You can't mess it up. And as you see, we're mixing all this together. Our butter is still melting down. And then now you can, if you like to use chicken bouillon just for some added seasons and flavor, I don't use any chicken products anymore. So I just put a dash of turkey bouillon that I had, and it worked out fine. So if you have vegetable bouillon, turkey bouillon, whatever you want to use, that's what you want to add to the pan, and that's just going to give your sauce some flavor. And of course, we're going to go ahead and play with this crushed black pepper, and we're going to add some of that in here as well. Y'all know I'll be having a hard time with these grinders. At this point, the sauce is coming together pretty good. I have most of the seasonings that I would like in here. And now we're going to add our heavy whipping cream. And this is what's going to thicken up our sauce. So the longer you let this sit and cook, the thicker it's going to be. If you need to make it fast and thicken it up faster, just take a little bit of cornstarch with some water, mix it together, and add it to your pot. But what we're going to add is some crawfish, because I had some crawfish tails. You can add shrimp if you like, but this is about a cup of crawfish tails that I wanted to add to my sauce. And I just kind of let this cook down with the sauce. If you want to put crab meat in it, if you want to put shrimp, whatever you have, or you could just have the white sauce by itself without any meat in it. So we're pretty much done with this sauce for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and let it cool, package it up, and then I will bring it back out tomorrow for dinner. Oh, I did add a little bit more seasoning. You guys taste your sauce. Make sure it's flavorful. You don't want it to just taste bland. So if you need to put a little bit more seasoning, this is the time to do it. Okay, let's get to the meat. So now we're going to get this Cajun salmon together. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this slab of salmon. Now, if you buy like the salmon that's already cut into 6 ounce or 8 ounce slices, then it might be thick enough for you to just slice it down the center and make a little pouch. But this salmon is what I got from Costco, and it comes basically in this big plank, so you have to cut it yourself, and it wasn't really thick enough for me to stuff. So what I did was I just made long strips of it, and then I'm gonna basically stuff it by folding it over. All this salmon right here was about $25 for the pack, so it's not too pricey. I only used 3 of the pieces, and then the other ones I just stuck in the freezer. So when I want to make another salmon dish, I already got some salmon already clean, cut, and ready to go. And I just want to take a moment to thank you guys for all of your support. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because there is definitely more to come. So I'm going to go ahead and I just put my salmon in this dish because this is what I'm going to bake it in. And I'm going to add some avocado oil and rub it down. And then we're going to go ahead and prepare it with our seasonings. So at this point, if you don't want it to be a Cajun type of salmon, then you might want to choose some different seasonings from what I chose. But right now I'm going for a Cajun salmon. I like spicy as well. So hey, I just loaded down with some seasonings. Most of my seasonings are salt free. So I kind of heavily season with the onion and the garlic powder. And you want to make sure that you season both sides of the salmon. That's an emerald season. I love this emerald seasoning. And I love my Old Bay. And I actually have two different kinds of Old Bay. I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder to this. You can't go wrong with onion and garlic. So once you get the seasonings on both sides, basically you're going to set your salmon aside and just let it marinate because we're going to move on to our crab stuffing for the salmon. Okay, now we're on to the good stuff, the crab stuffing. This is going to be really simple. So we just have some avocado oil mayo. If you want to use Miracle Whip, mayonnaise, whatever you have, go ahead and use it. Feel free to add that in. I just added about 2 teaspoons. And then we're going to add about a teaspoon of Dijon mustard to this as well. A little Old Bay season, of course, because you want your crab to be seasoned as well. And here I go with this black pepper grinder, trying to get the pepper out. And then I just take the juice of a lemon. Now right here, I use the whole lemon, but if I was going to make this again, I would just use one lemon instead of the whole lemon. Oh, I found my lemon squeezer too. I love this thing. So if you're making this with me right now, just use a half a lemon, not the whole lemon. Unless you have a larger amount of crab meat. I only had 8 ounces of crab meat. We're going to go ahead and throw us a little bit of garlic and onion powder in here as well. So you just want to take this and you want to make sure you have it mixed up really good because you want to kind of fold in your crab meat, especially if you have lump crab meat. You don't want to break it down too much. So you want to fold in the crab meat. So make sure you get your sauce, the base of it, mixed up really good. So this is just about 8 ounces that I picked up from Publix. It was on sale, so not too bad. At this point, I should have been using the spoon and not the little whisk, but you know, it's okay. Oh yeah, and don't forget the parsley. Now you want to use fresh parsley. I didn't have any, so I had this parsley I had bought a while ago, so I just used the parsley. I mean, it's gonna go in the oven and bake anyway, so I think it was okay. But this is pretty much it for your crab stuffing. It's really simple and easy to make. So now we're going to go ahead and head back over to our salmon that we already have over here marinating and sitting politely. And we're just going to add our filling. Add as much or as little as you like. So my friend that I'm cooking dinner for tomorrow does not eat salmon. So I left a little bit of the stuffing for her because she's going to actually stuff hers in chicken. Okay, voila, here we go. Dinner is ready. So the salmon I cooked at about 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. And then this is our sauce that I'm heating back up. And I actually added some crab claws to it so for a little garnish. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So we have it plated up here. It was delicious. I hope you try it. The cauliflower mash, I did not make those came out of Publix, but everything else you saw me whip it up in the kitchen. Until next time, fam, thanks for watching. Bye.